Hey up, it's Moons, and today I want you to use your imagination, okay? I want you to think about a theme park that's completely submerged underwater. Yeah, that's right, crazy concept, I know. But just imagine you're walking around this lovely peaceful reservoir. There's nothing there, it's just a reservoir. And in the middle of it is a beautiful structure that just looks like, I don't know, some kind of little pavilion or something. But little does everybody know, underneath it is a whole theme park with an amazing dark ride. But the thing is, you don't have to imagine, because I'm going to show you what it actually looks like, because it's a very real thing. Just to remind you, if you can like, share and subscribe, that would be amazing. All right, cheers. So, over in Beijing in China, the building work started for the Jiulong Amusement Park, which was going to be a huge amusement park on land. They wanted part of it, its own big themed dark ride, to be underwater. Now that doesn't mean swimming into the dark ride. This is a fully enclosed, sealed space with a dark ride in it. So building works for this project started in the late 80s and they finished it in 1990. The park opened on July the 18th, 1990. And it was a huge success. Now the ride itself is supposed to depict an ancient Chinese fairy tale, or folklore story should I say. So when you go around the ride, it basically tells the story as you're going along. It's a bit like It's a Small World at Disney, but there is like so many different levels to this story. Now this ride was very cutting edge for its time, and they actually used the same company that made the American Disney Animatronics, which is AVG Technologies. So by the standards of that time, it was very, very advanced. They had the animatronics made in America and shipped them all over to be set up in this underwater space. Now, to get to the ride, you had to go down some flights of stairs, and then the queue, which meandered around like that, and then an escalator, and then it took you into the ride itself. Now, the way that the ride worked is you sat in one of the cars and it took you around on a track through all the different parts of the ride, and of course, all the different parts of the story. I just find this so fascinating. Like, every time I've watched this video, I get goosebumps. And I think part of it is because I know that it is sat there right now, covered in dust. Do you know what? I absolutely love, like, the mermaidy ladies. I think that's one of my favourite things about this abandoned ride. This ride was open for 18 years before it closed in 2008 due to financial difficulties, and some sources say it had something to do with concerns over how watertight this space was, which to me makes it even more fascinating / terrifying, because I do have a bit of a thing with underwater animatronics. I think they call it submechanophobia. But yeah, like, that just gives me goosebumps. Oh, so it's been sat there for 18 years covering dust, and it is very, very difficult to get into from what I've heard. Yes, I've spoke to people about how they got in and everything, and it is really tough. So they do have dogs, they do have security 24/7 protecting this place. And as I said at the start of the video, it's not just one dark ride that's underwater, it is a whole theme park on land too. And then there's a little path that takes you to this little island thing with the structure on it, and it's underneath that. Oh, it just gives me goosebumps, honestly. Like, the scale of these animatronics and just like how high the ceiling is when you get into the main area it's so well done, and I don't actually understand how they've managed to build this thing to such a high standard as well. Like, it's absolutely mind-blowing. So there's these big dragons in the main bit, like an atrium kind of thing, where the track goes round in a big circle. I think it goes in a circle twice or 3 times. And the dragons are absolutely huge. Like, I would love to go to this place, I really would, but I think I would shit myself a little bit because they're so big. And there is a part of the ride where there's like an emperor guy, and oh my god, that is to me terrifying / like morbidly fascinating in itself, because of the scale of this animatronic. And it's just like, it is literally been sat there for 18 years. Like, what if it wakes up? You know, that kind of thing. But when the ride was open, the emperor used to turn around, and it's like part of the story, part of the folklore tale kind of thing, and reveal like a dragon face, and its face moved and everything. Oh my god, it's just so cool. I can't get over it. Now, there isn't much footage of this ride when it was open, but luckily someone did film the walking around on the land part of the amusement park, going into the ride and going all the way around the ride, which I just think is YouTube gold, honestly. And the effort that went into these animatronics and the scenery and everything, like, just look for yourself, it's absolutely amazing. Even the lady animatronics that turned around and revealed, like, you know, strange faces and everything, I've never seen that being done before. If I remember right, the story that this ride is based on is Dragon King of the East Sea. I'm not sure if that's like a amalgamation of other folklore stories, or if it is just that I haven't read the story myself, so please forgive me if I have got that wrong. But it's just very, very visually stunning, and it looks and feels very immersive for the person that's riding this ride. But as it is now, there's just something about the fact that these animatronics and the scenery and the cars are still there, completely untouched, covered in dust, and just waiting to be woken up. Do you know what I mean? It's very, very exciting to me, I suppose. And I really want to go, but it is very, very dangerous to get in it, and I wouldn't like to come face to face with the security guards, let's just put it that way. So anybody that's been there and explored this place, you are very brave. Thank you so much for the videos, and yeah, goals. I think for this one as well, it's very, I watch these videos of this place with my heart in my mouth, and my bum all starts twitching, because I think to myself, what if these people get locked in there? Like, what are you actually going to do? Especially if you've come from like the UK or America or whatever, there's a language barrier. I know there's no signal down there either. There's no phone signal, there's no Wi-Fi, obviously. Like, there's no internet, there's no nothing. So if you get stuck down there, or a bit of dragon animatronic falls on your head or something, that's it, you've had it. So I think that's part of like how it's made me like become this obsessed with it, I think. But it doesn't stop me from wanting to go. Do you know what I mean? I really do want to go, so yeah. But yes, that is the amazing Jiulong Amusement Park with its own underwater dragon palace. I will be doing another video like this very, very shortly, so make sure you subscribe and please like the video and share. Ta-ra!